November 12th, 1918. Paris, dawn creeps along the Seine as Georges Clemenceau stands at a window of the Hôtel de Ville, coat pulled tight against the cold. The guns have been silent for less than 24 hours. Yesterday, at the 11th hour of the 11th day, the Armistice halted the war that had consumed Europe for 4 years. Today, Paris wakes unsure whether the silence will hold. Below, the streets stir. Flags hang from windows still blackened by soot. A few early workers pause, listening not for shells, but for proof that nothing is coming. Clemenceau, the tiger, victor in negotiation if not in spirit, understands what this morning truly is. Not peace, but aftermath. The war has stopped. Its consequences have not. Across France, soldiers wake in muddy billets and ruined barns, stunned by the absence of orders. Some laugh, some cry. Many do nothing at all. On the Western Front, men step out of trenches that had been their world, blinking like prisoners released too suddenly into light. They do not know where to go. Demobilization will take months. Healing, much longer if it comes at all. In London, church bells ring until hands ache. Crowds fill Trafalgar Square, singing and embracing strangers. Yet beneath the celebration lies exhaustion. Nearly 1 million British men are dead. An empire has won, but it is hollowed out. Mothers wake to quiet houses, wondering how a victory can feel so empty. In Berlin, the mood is different. The Kaiser has fled. The monarchy has collapsed. The streets echo with arguments instead of cheers. Workers' councils gather, red flags appear, and veterans return to a nation that no longer resembles the one they left in 1914. For Germany, the morning after feels less like an ending and more like a reckoning postponed. Across the Atlantic, President Woodrow Wilson reads cables at the White House, already thinking beyond celebration. He believes the world can be remade, borders redrawn, wars prevented by law rather than force. The 14 points live on paper, fragile and hopeful. The morning after gives him momentum, but also a burden. The peace must be as carefully built as the war was brutally fought. Far from capitals and palaces, the war's true weight settles in quieter places. In villages from Galicia to Flanders, families walk to fields that will never be farmed the same way again. The soil is poisoned. The dead lie close to the surface. Children play among shell craters, not yet knowing what shaped them. Hospitals remain full. The wounded still arrive. The influenza pandemic moves faster than any army, stealing lives even after the guns have fallen silent. The war has ended, but death has not received the message. By midday, the world realizes something unsettling. The armistice did not bring clarity. It brought questions. What will become of empires shattered in a single season? How will men trained to kill learn to live? Who will pay for the ruins? And who will decide what justice looks like? As evening approaches on November 12th, the silence still holds. No artillery answers the setting sun. For the first time in years, night falls without fear of bombardment. Yet sleep does not come easily. The world is holding its breath, standing on the edge of a peace that exists only in promise. The war is over. The morning after has only begun.